Yes, Karan, what we saying, bro? Yes, Cam. Alright, boys, can someone do me a favour and jump on the on that TikTok account and just send me over the link? The name for the account is, what even is the account name? Rich SFX. Just Rich SFX. Yes, for sure. What we saying, boys? Afternoon, gentlemen. Hope we're well. I'm all good, Karan, man. I'm all good, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Brand new week in the markets, boys. Brand new month as well, really. I know it is the 4th today, but it is a brand new month in terms of it not being a Friday and not even an NFP Friday. So August, first day of the month. Buyers is sort of the same, really. I'm strong. I'm still strong dollar. At the moment, for the time being. I feel like short term, we're definitely going to see the dollar come down, though, especially because of the NFP. NFP did not come out well. I feel like we're going to start seeing a bit more bearishness from the pound. Interest rate cut is imminent. I think we're seeing a 25 basis point cut on Thursday. So in terms of the market, we are waiting for a few things. I feel like to be fair, the only thing we're really waiting for this week is the just send it into the free chat if you can, Cam. Cheers, bro. Appreciate you, man. Nice one, boys. Appreciate you. There we go. Nice one, boys. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, so in terms of the market, not a massive change in the bias. For me, the BOE, I'm waiting for the BOE cut in order to actually start looking at that bearish pound. I think realistically, we probably might not see anything clean until then. I mean, today there's no trades, right? It's obvious. We've just had a day of continuation, which makes sense, really. Coming into the markets, we're coming off the back of the bearish NFP for the dollar. I think it was obvious we was going to open bearish for the dollar this week. We'll see how the day finishes because the dollar's still sort of strong at the moment. As weird as it sounds, even though their labour market is definitely loosening, which isn't the nicest. Yes, TikTok, what we saying, boys? Who's in the tickies? Yes, HFX, YK, A Barlow, what's good, brother? In GU shorts. What made you get in GU shorts? Was it the Friday high? Trade through 15-minute. Makes sense to look for a short there, to be fair. Plus, we come above the prior week 50. Not an awful position, really. That's not an awful position. But again, I'm really bullish for the dollar. But I don't think we're going to be bullish yet. Because again, coming off the back of that NFP news, it does sort of just make me feel like we are going to start off the week quite bearish for the dollar. I mean, again, we're going to have to see how Monday plays out. That's the thing about Monday, boys. Let it play out, and I promise you, you'll have, one, a better understanding of how the markets are going, and two, you will have way less losses. Way less losses. And do you know what the thing is about Monday, right? If you lose a trade on Monday, it puts you on the back foot for the rest of the week. You might be scared to place another trade for the rest of the week. You might over trade for the rest of the week. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, realistically, it's an arsehole, right? Monday's one of those days for me. It's best to sit out. If there is a 10-10 position now, definitely take it without a shadow. But Monday for me is definitely one of those days where you do need to obviously sort of understand what's going on for the week. It's a brand new week. It's a brand new month, pretty much. So, yeah, and we've got quite a lot of stuff coming out. BOE press conference. We're looking at a cut of interest rates at the main room for refinancing Thursday midday at 12. Again, that's on the back end of the week. I'm not trading after that, so that pound bearishness is probably going to take effect sort of next week. I mean, I guess we're sort of pricing it in already because I think the cuts, like, I think we got like 8 NPCs that voted to cut, and I think we only had 1 to pause. So by the sounds of it, I mean, that's the forecast. We'll see if anything changes before then. I don't think we've got any pound news before then. I don't think we don't, do we? No. We've actually got no new... Well, today we've only got the CHF, which I'm pretty sure... Yeah, inflation come down, so quite negative for the Swiss franc at the moment. Bank holiday for CAD, so not much going on over there. Tomorrow we got ISM services PMI for the Fed. Employment change, unemployment for the New Zealand dollar, and then Wednesday we got fuck all, and then Thursday, yeah, that's when we got a refinance rate. Plus we got unemployment claims at 1/2 for the Fed, looking to go up. That makes sense to me considering the labour market, considering how our NFP come out, which was quite shit. It was actually, no, not quite shit, really shit. I think we've hit like COVID-19 lows for the dollar. Where is our 2019 lows? Yeah, we're still back at our like 2019 COVID period, which is like around here. Can't remember when it was. I think it was late. No, I don't know. But do you know what I mean? We're coming back to the COVID prices now, which is awful for the dollar. The dollar's been very weak. Very weak. So definitely the US are going to need a lot better data. But that's the thing about selling the pound against the dollar. I think it's a little bit premature. I know we've taken Friday higher for the dollar. We've not yet taken Friday low for GU, but we haven't taken the Friday low for GU. So I think it's difficult, man. I think it might be a little bit premature for that short. I just absolutely smashed my knee. Fuck. Yes, Josh, what you saying, brother? Boys, if you're on the TikTok, say yo. Say yo. For the YouTube, say yes, I'm a G. Boys, if you're on TikTok, man, you're half a little bit. Get on the YouTube, boys. Get the fuck off TikTok, alright? Will this make me rich? Depends how you play the game, brother. Depends how you play the game, how you play your cards. Anyone can make money. YouTube lag too much. YouTube shouldn't be lagging. Is it lagging right now? Am I lagging on YouTube? Let me know if you need help. What? Come on, Steve. How we doing, Steve? Yes, Doreska. How's it going, my boy? I hope you're well. Nice to meet you, man. Was with your bro this morning. Yeah, man, Lou. Apparently he was doing a boot camp this morning. How was that this morning? He told me he did a boot camp or something. That's sick. Sweet ass, but that's what I like to hear, man. So I think, I'll be honest, I'm going to say this again, because this is actually, I'll be honest, this is fucking important for people to know, right? Because a lot of people don't do this, and this is why a lot of people jump into the markets too quickly. If you don't understand the bias, if you can't sit there and explain to someone why price is going in a certain direction, not just from a technical point of view, but also for a fundamental point of view to actually back your point, if you can't explain that, for me, you don't actually know where price is going. So the best thing to do on a Monday is understand where the market's at. Like I've already told you, we've got the a little timer go off. What was I saying? Fuck. Completely forgot what I was saying. Boys, that is completely been eliminated from my canister. What did I just say? Afternoon, go. Yes, Chaz, what you saying, brother? After Asia got raided in SMT, not today, man. Not today. EU did it nice, but in terms of actually getting into something, those trades you're looking at about 11 a.m. It's just far too late. So if you don't trade a kill zone, fair play. I mean, entries, a little bit awkward to get in, but yeah, you're in about 11. For me, it's just too late. I'm 7 till 10. Buy us on a Monday. Yeah, that's it, man. Fucking hell. So realistically, when it comes to a new week, a new month, and not understanding where price is going, use Mondays to your advantage, boys. Okay, watch Bloomberg on Mondays. Understand the market. Understand the news that's coming this week. Understand if it's anticipated or still confusion around it. That will give you help of whether the market's going to move in a certain direction and how much buy. But just understanding what the fuck's going on. So many men don't understand what's going on in the markets. And I'll be honest, boys, that's a strategy that will at some point come to a fucking crash. And this year, I promise you this, there's been so many traders that have been losing. So many traders, man. Because these markets are fucking difficult, right? Ever since Trump come in, markets are very different. We've had a massive pattern shift. A lot of stuff hasn't been happening what has been happening before. I've definitely got less trades. I've still managed to capitalize because, again, my defense mechanism around, like, different fundamental outputs definitely fucking saved me many times this year, man. Knowing when to trade, knowing when not to trade is key as shit. But yeah, if you can't sit there and explain why price is moving in a certain direction with a technical and a fundamental reason, for me, you are really bringing that gambling aspect into the markets and into your portfolio, which is the last thing you want to do, boys. The last thing, especially if you've got yourself 100k, 200k plus funding, whatever, then you're going to be in a sticky situation. Because again, that's a ship that at some point is going to fucking sink. I promise you that. And again, use Monday to your advantage. I don't massively trade on Monday, to be brutally honest. Friday, I don't trade at all. Monday, if there's like I said, a TT position, I will jump in. That is very unlikely, though. I can certainly tell you that is very, very, very unlikely. So I use the day mainly for my tools. The reason why I'm still on for the day is because it is still in the quarterly theory. So in terms of AMDX or next AMD week, I still need to understand what happens on Monday in terms of PA. Friday, completely out of the question. But Monday, understanding what Monday has done will definitely help you for the rest of the week. If you can understand that Monday continued. In fact, let's go back to XAMD and AMDX weeks, because this is something I still abide by and have done for a few years, and this is something that has really helped me understand a week of getting in and a week of not getting in. So a week can be made up of either two schematics, right? AMDX or XAMD. We'll put this as our XAMD is the first schematic, AMDX is the second. Pretty much what these stand for really days, right? 4 days. 4 days. 4 quarters. Going to be a Q. 4 quarters. X is continuation or reversal. So continuation or reversal. A is accumulation. M's manipulation. D distro. And again, this is the exact same thing, but instead of X first, it's A first. And then A's gone back to X has gone back to the back. Back to the back. Woo! And this is honestly one of the best tools I've used to actually understand how the week's going to play out. A lot of you boys probably understand it. I've explained it many times. So has Lou. Pretty sure we got a fucking video on this as well on YouTube or something. In the mentoring, probably. But this is one of the best ways to understand. And again, the only way to understand, in terms of quarterly theory, the only way to understand is if you let the first quarter play out. So this is why I say the first quarter of everything isn't the best time to trade. First quarter for sessions is Asia. Don't trade it. The first quarter of the week, Monday, don't trade it. But again, take the information. Same as Asia, take the information. You still need to know what these are doing. So it's not like don't trade Monday, understand Monday. Q1 for the week, for the month will obviously be the first month. So like what I said today at the start of this live, it's a brand new month, it's a brand new week. Let's understand what's going on. This is why, okay? And then bringing it back to a year's perspective, you're looking at your first quarter being between January and March. So your first quarter on a yearly perspective would obviously be the first quarter of the year, which is Jan to March. 3 months. Okay. And again, these are probably I would say, the slowest months for me. January's never a good month for me, really, in terms of just getting positions. February picks up. Mondays. March is all right. But again, these are the worst times. But understanding the yearly perspective is so key. And the way to do that is by using Courtly Theory. And it's something easy to understand as well. Everything's put into quarters. Everything's put into quarters and everything moves differently. We can have an accumulation now, manipulation next, distro last. And that's the way we play the game. But that's a really easy, I say easy, I hate using the word easy for trading, it's stupid. But it's a simple way to actually have somewhat of like a structure around actually understanding bias. Yeah, April was a joke. April was great this year. My best month. I think it was April anyway. April was naughty, 70% win rate. It must have been April then. April was lovely, man. But see, that's the thing. What month is that? It's the 4th month, right? So not trading that first quarter, understanding the market situation. And we understood the market situation the first quarter. How do we understand it? Because we knew Trump was obviously president. Okay, at that point, at the start of January, he came into the White House. So we knew he was the president. We knew what he was trying to do. Okay, we knew he was going to chuck tariffs on. So we know he's going to have an uncertain time. So from the first quarter, we understood sort of, okay, cool. This year is not going to be the best in terms of percent gain, but let's try and make it good in terms of win rate, because in markets like this, you need to be a bit more defensive, and you need to make sure your win rate's higher, because you're not going to be getting these 1-5s, 1-6s, 1-7s. It's a very manipulative market that has been changing a lot, right? We've been bullish dollar, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. It's just been changing. Same for the euro, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Same as the pound, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. So realistically, we just need to make sure we understand each first quarter of everything from the sessions, the days, the months, the 3 quarters of the year. Understanding that is so key, and that's how you're able to smash like bias on every perspective, not even just lower time frame, not even just higher time frame, all of them together, man. Courtly Theory is fucking powerful. I mainly use XAMD for like a daily perspective because I like to understand what's going on, and then a weekly perspective. Monthly, I mainly use the weekly. That's sort of where I'm at. If I'm an intraday trader, so it makes a bit more sense to be looking at a 7-day a span of 4 trading days, and then basing off that. What indicator do you use? The session one. This is our own indicator, bro. If you want to use this indicator, Kai, just drop me a message, bro, and I'll send the link over to you. It's not one you can just find on like the search bar of indicators. It's a private one. It's just for our community. So jump into the Discord, bro. I don't know if we've got a Discord linked on our TikTok. Just drop me a message, bro. I'll get it over to you, man. The dark side. Damn, I got to stop now moving in my direction. What? Oh, you still... Oh, the GU, yeah? Was it you who's in the GU? Who, wait, what was you in, sorry, bro? The dark side, how many trades you taking today? 1, yeah, fair play. GJ was the only clean setup, but I took it out of the kill zone. How did it go, Shane? Was it the sell? Oh, right. You definitely went in the sell around here, didn't you? I mean, that was the story of this morning, though, right? That was the story of London session. Again, we trade 7 to 10, so positions we want to see open between these 3 hours. 7, 8, 9. And the whole of, obviously, 9. We want to see... No, sorry. We've seen today everything sort of come back into position around, like, 11 to 12. And these positions are just far too late. Yeah, sales, bro. And I'll be honest, though, you got in with the bias. Is the yen strong? I thought the yen was bearish today. Oh, it's bullish today. Fair dues, man. Coming for that external now as well. Nice. Fair play. Looks like the yen's actually started to get bullish. Let me understand why the yen's got bullish, though. It might be because the dollar's obviously seen a bit of weakness. I mean, I guess it is bullish because of the NFP of the US, right? I mean, the reason why we saw yen basket have that massive push during New York Friday was because of NFP. When the dollar is bearish, the yen gets stronger, right? They're both safe haven currencies, so when you have dollar and then yen, if one's stronger, the other one becomes weaker, vice versa, right? So if the dollar comes stronger, the yen will go down. Same thing. That's what we're seeing now by the feels of it. But is there anything strong about the yen? I don't know. I don't think the Japan economy is even doing that well. We've not been that strong this year, I don't think. Let's have a look. They were saying on Bloomberg it was due to dollar weakness. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I don't think the Japan economy is even doing well. US dollar collapse after job shocks. Oh, okay, so yeah, the Bank of Japan tone turns less dovish. The BOJ raised its inflation forecast to 2.7. That will obviously make the yen a little bit more stronger. Since future rate hikes remain on the table if data warrants it. This more hawkish forward guidance gave markets a reason to buy the yen. Makes sense. That, and then in addition to that, obviously the bearish US data coming out Friday for the Labour side. That is making the yen quite strong. I honestly, Shane, good position, bro. Very good position. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Good position, man. Out of your trading time, so you are sort of going against yourself a little there, but at the same time, bro, good trade, man. I'm not gonna lie, good trade, good man. Everyone knew that USA was lying with those job market results, making no sense. It doesn't make sense, man. But I mean, it's priced into the markets now. Do you know what I mean? So it's priced in. Japan's finance minister voiced alarms at the yen sliding near 150 yen, describing the recent decline as driven by speculative behaviour. That official concern tends to embolden yen's balls. It sounds weird when it's said like that. Why does it say? What we saying, ball licking? Ref get him off. Ah, it's ball licking. Who was in the GU? Who was in the GU or the EU? Not gonna lie, I hit my trade early morning, hit TP and didn't really look at it anymore. Yeah, nice, bro. What trade was you in? I'm in GU. No, I was in the EU long. EU long, fair dues. Nice. Did you get him from down here, I'm assuming? Down after you took Asia's low? What's EG done today? Has it come down? Yeah, okay, beautiful, perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, did you get in, I'm assuming, from the low? Yeah, from Major Sweep, lovely stuff, bro. Yeah, I was from Major Sweep, yeah, nice, bro. Lovely stuff. For me, it was just outside my trading times. I trade 7 till 10. The London kill zone. For me, obviously, entries would have been a bit late. Time we tapped in would have been 11 onwards, 11 to 12. So just a little bit late, too late for me, but good trade there, bro. I'm not gonna lie, nice trade. Are you still in? Have we took the Asia high? What's your TP? Friday high or Asia high? So I reckon it will continue up nicely now. Love, bro, one off. No more trading at the kill zones. We know long term it's not good. Yeah, bro. That's the thing. That's the thing, right? I mean, what you could do with trades that are outside the kill zone, this is what I'd just say to everyone. Just play, like, have it on like a demo account or some shit, just so you can get some data. Because if you see that maybe you see a lot of trades that are from 10 to 11, then obviously go ahead and maybe put that in your plan. Have a little go with it. No, I was London high TP because I was moving bearish, not gonna lie, as a whole. Fair dues. Yeah, for me, I'm not really looking for bearish EUGU. Mainly because that dollar news coming out last Friday is awful for the dollar. I wouldn't necessarily say buy GU because obviously this week we're looking to cut interest rates, which is going to make the pound a little bit more weaker. I think that's a little bit more anticipated, so we are probably going to see the pound decline a little bit. In terms of that, I would say the best trades would be EU longs this week at the moment. I'll update the boys in the members in the morning for really what else. But for me at the moment, the euro against the pound, the euro against the dollar, probably going to be some really good trades. Just want to see that bearishness for the pound come through. I don't want to start trying to long the pound against the dollar and then we start seeing obviously the pound reverse because I know it's going to be bearish at some point this week. It's just a matter of when, right? Why does it look like rocket science? It's just because it's new to you, bro. It's just because it's new to you. Everything looks like it's rocket science when it's new. But when you do it long enough time, bro, it becomes clockwork. Can anyone learn forex trading why it looks like rocket science? Anyone can learn it, bro. Anyone can learn it. I was fully EU bearish, but still went to the long because it was perfect. Yeah, fair dues, bro. False and EG, mates. Well, for me, I'm happy we're seeing EG come down because I'm really long for EG this week. Like I said, the interest rate cut decision from the BOE coming out Thursday should make the pound bearish. But again, it's only fucking Monday and we've come down a bit. So, I mean, we'll see, right? I do want to see this retrace back to the Friday 50 because for me, I mean, not even for me. That's us coming back to the 50% of that range, which is key. And filling that internal from the NFP is key. But I'm still long EG. I'm a bit more weaker on the pound because of that news. Euro economy still strong. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, bro. First loss today during London AM following ALG. Appreciate you and Lou's help. No stress, bro. Unlucky today, man. Yeah, just nothing really made of it. I mean, what did you get into, bro? What was your trade? Let's go through it. Yes, Tom. Someone just gave us a 5-star review. Who's Tom? Which Tom is that? I'm 5 bids into the mentorship. Should have jumped in a long time ago. Bro, I'll be so honest. That's literally what everyone says, isn't it? That's what everyone says. But at least, Steve, now you're in it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Now you're here. Now you're learning. Now you're in that rhythm. And you're in the pre-Londons as well, I see. You're in a good rhythm at the moment, mate. Keep that shit up. I promise you that's going to make you profitable one day. And I'll take that from like 20 to 30 of the other members that come on the pre-London stream. Yes, JF, what we saying, my cousin, eh? Kind of forced it today, but learned from it. Good. That's all that matters, bro. It doesn't matter that you forced it. Alright? It doesn't matter if you forced it. The only thing that matters is if you actually learn from it, I promise you. That's probably one of the... that lesson is going to save you a lot of losses in the future, I promise you. But make sure you stay with it, right? Make sure you stay with it. Steve, mate, you jumped in at a perfect time. My conditions the past couple months haven't been the best. You'll be flying in no time. 100%, man. 100%. Days like today, you turn off the charts, line up Clash, and do fuck all else. Love it. Love it. For me, it's just one of those days, literally just to listen to Bloomberg. Chance that ain't it. But for me, it's a massive Bloomberg day, man. It's really news. And then jumping on these few streams today to get a better understanding and sort of help you boys get a little bit more of a better understanding of what's going on as well. Because they're not easy markets, but keeping up to date really helps you. 55. You're officially the oldest in the mentorship, I believe. I think you are, Steve. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to that, Steve. Fair play, brother. I think I'm lagging on Tiki. Sorry, boys. I think I was lagging on TikTok. So, yeah, I still want to see EG continue down. I don't know where we're going to see continuations from. GU and EU, for me, are going to continue up. I still want to see they continue up. We've really respected this sort of area of displacement here nicely. The reason why I'm not too bothered about this last fair value here is because the amount of candles we had close above each other before we started having that retracement down. It was 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4. So this is a breakaway gap. So price has a very low chance coming to this fair value gap. And we can see that price didn't come to it. And we should start continuing and taking out that external liquidity there. Then we can obviously look for a bit more continuations. Maybe go after DTO. I think New York session will give us some nice entries for that. Let's see if the dollar can still continues that bearishness, which I believe is still going to happen personally. Oh, did my live disconnect? Boys, am I still on live? Can you hear me on TikTok? I don't know if I've just disconnected or not. Yeah, that's it, EU. That's it on EU. What's it, a 5-minute range as well? Yeah, the little 5-minute range. Just want to see it come and take those highs now, and then we can look to continue it. Perfect, man. But it's like what I just said, right? If you're on TikTok, come join us on YouTube. Wait, I don't know what it says my YouTube. Yeah, I've no clue where it says my YouTube. This is what we was on this weekend. I'll try not to show the TikTok. If you boys can see them. This is what we was on this weekend. If you know what they are, you're a G. It's quite a cool pack, that one, actually. What else do people do with their time? Suggestions. This is what I normally. This is what I do every day. For a Monday's a bit a little bit different, right? I can't tell if I'm still on TikTok or not. Live disconnect. Trying to reconnect now, bro. Is it connected or what? But yeah, for me, whatever the fuck you want, Chaz. I think that's the brilliance of trading, man. It's whatever you want. For me, what I do, I mean, this is my day, right? I wake up 6. That's the time I wake up, just before 6. I try to wake up just before 6, but it's normally about 6. Straight away coffee, jump on the charts, free London till about 8:30. If there's no trades yet, I'll probably wait until about 9:30. If there's still no trades, I'll go work out. Work out for an hour, walk the dog, hopefully go for a minimum 45-minute walk. Come back, it's sort of like midday. I'll reanalyze the market, see what they've done in that time. Still no trades, obviously. Watch a bit of Bloomberg, understand the market a little bit more. Jump on stream with you boys. Jump off. I'll probably jump on a few calls with a few members of just a few people trying to get signed up. And then from there, I'm sort of done about like 3 o'clock, right? Like 3, 4 o'clock. And then whatever the fuck else, man. Sometimes I'll go like Friday. For me, I'll go golf. Friday's a good day to go golf for me. So I try to go golf on Fridays, or if I can't, just the weekends. But that's really how my day pans out, man. The same thing over and over again. I've done the same thing over and over for fucking years. It's not necessarily fun, I'm not gonna lie. But realistically, it's still got to be done. I feel like staying in a rhythm, staying in like sort of a routine is so key. Then we go smashing balls to the range. That's it, Cam. But that's me at the moment. I'm trying to get better at golf. That's like sort of a skill like a sport I'm trying to get better at the moment. Also still boxing pretty much every day. Only on my dolos. But yeah, other than that, just work. The same thing over and over and over and over again. No days off, proofs in the pudding. That's it, man. I mean, boys, I've done the exact same, literally the exact same. My life has been the exact same for years. Like, the exact same for years. So that's the reason why I've got good consistency and good patience, right? Because I've done the same thing for years now. Nothing's different. I don't really like changing it as well. I think my routine at the moment's nuts. I think it just works bare well, especially with trading. But yeah. No, they're roomies. They're shrooms. Hopefully I can say that. No, they're shrooms. But chocolate bar ones. I don't think you can really see it that well. It's like a really weird packaging. But they're buff. But I had a decent weekend, man. I'm not gonna lie, I had a decent weekend. Friday, yeah, the boys come round. I'll be real, was gonna play golf, but it was pouring down and rain, so we didn't go. So we thought, fuck it, we'll just stay at Gaff and do some shrooms. Boys, eh? Boys. Saturday, I went, if you guys know San Carlo in Selfridges, went for a meal up there. That was unreal. Went back down to Brazier of Light. I had a couple drinks down there. Then that was my sort of Saturday done. Come home, teared a few zanies. You know what I do. Gaffed out. Sunday, what the fuck did I do yesterday? Don't know what I did yesterday. Bro, what did I do yesterday, bruv? Bro, what happened to Sunday, man? No, why do I have no recollection of yesterday? Bro, I've actually got no recollection of yesterday for some reason. I don't know what I did at all. Or I must have been bunning Zanes. You got it, Shane. You know what? I'm going to have to put this tune on again. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to put this tune on again. This is an absolute fucking banger. This is a little pre-London find as well. Could do with a haircut and a shave. But I kind of like it. I don't know, I kind of like it. You know, we just look like 30 years of age. Sundays for gooning. Oh, bro. Why did Bear... Bro, when I started reading that, Bear didn't look like you said gooning, man. I'm not gonna lie. Am I allowed to say that or not? I don't know. Fuck knows. I'm not massively too sure. The Tsar wiped all memory. Bro, for real. Like, zero memory of yesterday. Zero memory of yesterday. It's kind of weird a little bit. A little bit worried, in fact. Let's go back to EU. I want to see EU continue, break that high. I think we've only got equal highs. Yeah, just sort of equal highs there. So, we'll see what it does. Stop. Get some help. I mean, we're seeing yields do quite well all round board, really. I mean, US 10 years are down 0.33%. Great Britain's down 0.3%. German's down near enough 1%. France is down just over 1%. Italy's down 1.7%. So bond yields coming down is really good for the economy. In the sense that means people are, one, buying bonds, and two, obviously the payback you got to give back on loans, the interest is less, so obviously benefits the country a lot, which is great. So I'm bullish euro, man. That's good for France, Germany, and Italy. Very high. Sorry, very low. But in terms of bond prices would have gone up. In Italy, 10 years, which again is going to give us a nice positive effect on that euro. So I think good positions, yeah. EU this week, buys, EG buys, I think some good positions. Just obviously picking the right times is key, right? Picking the right times is so key. What have we seen here? But yeah, there is no days off, man. This might actually come back to DTL before moving up. We've had a really slow fucking day down this market. They've been actually quite painful, man. Not gonna lie, they've actually been pretty painful. Do you trade funded or live accounts? I trade funded accounts, bro. Always have. Always have. And at the moment, that's the only thing I will be trading. Low risk, and we're quite funded. We funded a decent bit, which is lovely. So, yeah, I loved it, man. Funded accounts are unreal. We're actually so lucky to have funded accounts, boys. I'll be so honest. Very lucky. 15, 20 years ago is very different in terms of getting funded. And again, to actually have a leg up in this game, you've got to have capital. Decent amount of it as well. FTMO, I'm FTMO and ACG funded, and then a few other prop firms. One of them's just a like a HFT prop, HFT account. Well, two of them are HFT accounts. Yo, mate, you getting a trim soon. Sabs, shall I eat you? Oh, I can't even say nothing, so I'm on TikTok. You're lucky, bro. That's why you said it, because we're on fucking TikTok. You. Nah, I do need a trim, though, man. Fuck you, man. Because markets moved so much today, you reckon the rest of the week will be slow? It's a good question. It's a really good question, actually. For me, to be honest, I don't think we're going to move slow this week. I think the reason why we're moving quite slow, because one, it's Monday. A lot of traders are doing what I said, right? They're waiting for an understanding of what's going to be the bias this week. At the start, it's going to be bearish dollar, because obviously we sort of the only news we can go off is sort of last week's NFP, which is very bearish for the labour market in the US. Coming into this week, we've got not that much news at the start of the week. I think inflation come out pretty bad for the Swiss franc. So that is helping the dollar and helping the yen by the bearish Swiss franc, by the lower inflation. But in terms of Thursday, seeing the BOE cut those interest rates by 25 basis points will really put us in a position where we're going to understand that the pound's going to start being a bit more bullish, a bit more bearish. And hopefully Euro's going to sort of take over the EG pair and start seeing EG balls, EG rally. We should really get an EU buys, EG buys. The Euro for me is the most stable pair. It was a little bit flaky at the same time. I think the economy's still strong, the labour market's strong, inflation's strong. It's at target. Interest rate decisions, they've come to an end of a cut, so now they're pretty much either going to pause or hike, right? So they're in a good position, the ECB. Capital inflows is very good. Like I said, we've already seen German yields down, French yields down, Italian yields down. So the bond prices are flying up. And also you're seeing less payback on these, so less interest. Meaning the government don't have to pay that much back on, obviously, gains through bonds. But that's sort of where I'm at the moment, you know. Afternoon G, got in a UJ short, played that lovely. Fucking beautiful. And the yen's definitely pulled through and become bullish. The Swiss franc as well, another safe haven currency. They've had lower inflation, meaning the Swiss franc's got a little bit weaker. And therefore, we've seen sort of the yen sort of capitalise in terms of safe haven currencies. Appreciate it, bro. Anytime, Ben. Anytime, my brother. Look nice. Yeah, man. Fair dues, man. Where'd you get in? I'm assuming at the higher then, yeah? It's a bit dodged, but beautiful trade. Where did you short to? The Friday low or like Asia low or something? How do you see daily range on EU? I see it bearish. I'm not really looking at the daily range, to be honest, bro. I'm not looking at the daily range at the moment. Here we do look bearish. But bearing in mind, remember what we've really been having this year. We've been having bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. We can flip at any point. At the moment, the dollar's weak. The dollar's at a point where it's quite vulnerable. So, are we going to see price continue? Bearing in mind, we've got a little bit of a change. Our change, right? We had this move. Sorry, if I could just circle that. We had this move before we had an FP. A very weak dollar. And now we've seen other safe havens come through. The yen, well, the yen really, has come through and become the more bullish safe haven currency at the moment, with European bonds go up. Bearing in mind, yeah, we're looking at unemployment claims on Thursday at 1:30 for the US to come out about 4 or 5k over. So unemployment's going up, meaning an even more looser labour market, which is a pain in the arse again for them. So for me, I'm just weak dollar really, man. We'll see how the daily time frame goes, because you are right, we are very bearish in this range. But I don't think it's gonna hold, in all honesty, if we keep this bias that we've really been having. We'll let the end of Monday play out, and then we sort of get a bit more of a better understanding of it. Just kill the gold bias 6.5R. Let's fucking go, brother. Let's go. Let's go, Gio. Go, Gio. Do you know what I mean? And all that game. You look for sales in EU or not trading? I'm not trading, bro. If anything, I'll be looking for buys, really. I'm quite weak against the dollar. I think DTO might be some really good entry points. The 5-minute fair value we've seen here has been entered, so realistically, price could definitely shoot off now. I think DTO is a nice position if he was getting in, a bit more safer. But obviously, off this 5-minute, looks like what we're really going to have. I just want to see us come and take external now. And then continue up. I don't want to see it start coming down. I want to see it continue up, really. Just to confirm that bearish dollar bias for the rest of the day. I do want to see us be bearish for the dollar. Especially with the date we've come out. I just want to see some nice bearish structure for the dollar. Bullish for EU, GU, that is. Whoa, I need to boot my camera back. Oh, what a little banger. What the fuck? Yeah, it's a little banger, this one, isn't it? Nice, Tommy. Love that. Love that. We're not taking this external. Been a little pain in the ass, haven't we? Could we look at a small pullback to go higher, you reckon? Because there's sell side to take right. Price doesn't always go for buy side and sell side evasion. That's something to know. It doesn't always go for both. Oh no, we've already taken sell side. What are we looking at? Are you talking about EU? Sorry. 8 digit. Because EU we don't have sell side. GU we do. Not right now, BG. For me, this ain't a trading day to really be in. Let's have a look. What sell side are we talking about? What liquidity? It would be nice to come lower because, again, I look to really buy it above, below the premium. They're the most optimal positions. And we're just way above. In fact, we need a Friday higher, so it is difficult, right? From that perspective. Wanna have fun? This is a fucking banger as well. I wanna have fun. Oh yeah, no sweat. Yeah. G still got that sell side. But I'd rather come to the Friday 50. But I'm either taking a Friday high on GU. Pound's still a little bit stronger today than we've had for EU. EU's having a nice pull off now. Let's see if it continues. Just want to see that continue, really. Woohoo, pardon me. What's your model? ALG, bro. Asia liquidity. That's what I trade. London kill zone 7 till 10. Entry IFEG for fair value gap after sweep of high or low. If we take Friday high in the process, 15 minute. If we just take the Asia high or low, 5 minute. That's me, bro. 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. Very rarely Monday. Main trades through Tuesday through Thursday. It's pretty much my model, man. It's treated me very well these last few years. Very well. What about you, 8 figure? What do you trade, bro? 8 digital, sorry. You look so pretty. You look the sun. Yeah. The 99th annual Sunburn competition just took place in Florida. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with some people, man? What the fuck? We're going to get a heat wave, are we? They're trying to get cancelled. Yeah, trust me, bro. What the fuck is actually wrong with people, man? I've got EU on till Friday. Hi, are you on a buy them, Biggs? Nice, bro. Nice. We'll see where we start moving up here. We've not closed below this 5 minute yet, so definitely could still move up. Yeah, it's not bad. Right, boys, I'm going to jump off now. The market's really not doing anything today. But I'll be back in the morning, 6:30 to the members, to 8:30. We'll go over the market. Go over the market sentiment again. Go over what Monday done. See what we're looking for Tuesday. And see what trades we can get. Much better trades will be tomorrow than today. Yeah, if you boys got any questions of anything I've said, drop me a message, boys. I'm sure I can help you out in any way that you boys need. And yeah, see you, man, in the morning. Love you all, man. Take care.